everybody, Lisa here with another Vera Bradley bag of the day. Today, I just want to do a quick video before I running out real quick to do an errand, but then coming back and working, even though it's Saturday. But I wanted to do this video because I realized today is National Learn About Butterflies Day. And so I thought that was a good excuse to pull out a butterfly bag. And I do have the Hadley on the Go satchel and butterfly flutter, but I thought I'd pull out this one because I haven't used it in a while. I don't use it that much because it does feel kind of dressy to me, but I got it for such a good price at a factory outlet store. I found it in the clearance section. And this is a embroidered Hadley East-West tote. It was just called Classic Navy. It didn't have a more explicit pattern name with butterflies or anything. But this was from a little while back. People remember it was, I think it was a breast cancer. You know, it was also, because butterfly flutter was a breast cancer pattern. I think this was in there too as, you know, in conjunction with that. But it has the embroidered butterflies on it. And I always wanted this bag. You know, from the time I first saw it in the signature store, I remember I was with my husband and I was admiring it, and he said, "Oh, get it." And I said, "Well, it's too expensive. I can't get it." And so I never did get it. And then one day I was in my local factory outlet store looking through the clearance items, and there it was in a pile of Hadley totes and other things. So always go to the clearance section in the factory outlet store. You never know what you're going to find. Sometimes there's not that much there. You know, it's kind of a random luck. But sometimes there's good stuff there. Like not recently, but one of the more recent good deals I found in the factory outlet store clearance section was the large duffel in Bordeaux blooms for super low price and had dragonflies all over it, so I was pleased. So I just thought I would show this real quick. I do have another video on this, so I won't go into this too much, and I'll put the link to that below. But this bag is, you know, it seems kind of on the small side, but that's a little deceptive because you can actually get a lot in here, and I have everything that I normally would carry in here. Oh, I can get my full-size wallet in here. And my iPad mini, which was not quite in there, but I'll stick it in there. I can get my full-size wallet in here, but I decided to go with this today in keeping with the theme. This was also, I think, just called Classic Navy, although, to be honest, it's microfiber, just as this is. It's microfiber with the embroidery on it. But it looks black to me. They both kind of look black to me. They're so dark. So it's, you know, it's such a dark navy. It sort of has, you know, a fringe. I don't know if I get a little more light in there. There we go. Ooh, that's good. Just love the vivid colors on this. Very simple, but I just like the vivid colors on this. And this item is the RFID card case, which they don't seem to be making anymore. I tend to use that when I need a smaller wallet with a smaller bag, so I didn't need to carry it today, but I thought it would be, you know, nice to sort of match. But here, let me try to show this again with a better light. So I just fell in love with this embroidery and the colors. Just so nicely done. I like the way the embroidery wraps around the sides of the bag a little bit. I wish they had done this in the larger Hadley tote, but of course that would have been even more out of my price range. Let's see if I can get the curtain to stay like that. Just got a little light in there. So like I was saying, I mean, I get all of my full-size stuff in here. I bet you I could even fit my full-size iPad in here, although I don't tend to carry that around. The top opening is about 15 across. So I'm distracted by the dogs. And what might be going on? 14, 15 across the top. And about 10 to 11 top to bottom. It has a base that's sort of soft and not removable. I think this is probably spot clean only. I wouldn't throw this in the washing machine. And the actual base panel itself seems to be about 10.5, about 5.5, 6. And this is, part of that Hadley line, so it has that nice micro square quilting. Let's see if I can get that to show up. Yeah, you can sort of see that there. And then the bottom, which is also nice, has this kind of, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. It's the sort of channel stitching, which I like. It's just nice, as I'm always wishing that Vera would play around more with their quilt stitch patterns. I think they could do something really creative and fun. So I have all my stuff in here. A little bit hard to see. Not the greatest lining. I know a lot of people complain about this lining. It doesn't do anything for me, but it's not enough to keep me from buying a bag. A lining is rarely enough to keep me from buying a bag. So I just have my, my iPad mini, my GPS pouch, charger cord pouch, my Carson cell phone crossbody, and my various, photos in the ID cases. I do have some tissues in here, and the wallet fits back in there. The inside just has 2 small slip pockets on one side of the bag. I have tissues in one, and I don't have anything in the other. And then your basic zipper pocket on the other wall of the bag. That's where I have my cell phone crossbody slipped in. Strap drop on this. So what's nice about this bag, I dropped my tape measure, as usual, is that it does have a shorter strap drop, so it sits up nice and high, which I like. 10 inches. Yeah, about 10 inches. Where's no good light? There we go. So you can see it's up there. It's up nice and high. So I like that. And the color is just really very pretty. Try to get a little bit more. There we go. That's good. So it is, I think people probably agree with me. It's a little dressier looking, and I also want to take good care of it. I don't want these threads to eventually get, worn and start to fly out because it's rubbing against stuff. So I tend not to carry it too much. But because it is National Learn About Butterfly Day, and butterflies are so important because they're pollinators too, like bees, and it's a problem when we are depleting those populations. It's a problem for us. But I thought I would just show something sort of appropriate, I thought, although it's not Vera. So I feel like it's very taboo. But I got this just a little while ago for $10 at Steinmart. Now it's going to blow out. Let's see. There are things about this that I aren't really my taste. I don't even know what I would call this. The tag doesn't have any names or anything for stuff. But anyway, it's just your basic kind of travel pouch thing. It's lined with very thick plastic. So I get, almost feel like you could put a wet swimsuit in there or something. And it has this big toothy zipper. This brand is, the tag just came off, Nicole Miller. I don't really care about, stuff like that. And this has this god-awful, shiny gold strap, which I will take off. And probably try to cut this loop off too. Very tacky looking to me. But this pattern, and I wish I could get her gaudy brass label off there, whatever that is. It's probably plastic, but it's on there real good. But I saw the butterflies in this, and I just thought, let me just get that. I envision using this like I use some of the tablet sleeves from Vera, where I use them to store papers. That's sort of as organizational things rather than strictly for tablets. So I was thinking the same thing here, although I suppose I could put even my larger iPad, I bet, would fit in here. It is bigger, you know, than it feels a little bit bigger than a tablet sleeve. I'm not sure of the dimensions. My tablet sleeve's all the way across the room. I won't go get it. Puppies, what are you doing? This is 9 by 12. Yeah, I think that's bigger than the tablet sleeve. Just like I said, I just love the butterflies all over this. Could not get over the butterflies. God, I didn't even notice this one. I really like that one. I saw that and it was only $10. I thought, well, can't really go wrong. I'll try to take off the features I don't like. And you can see it's quilted. And it's not cotton, it's like a nylon, you know. It's like nylon, like windbreaker material. Those flowers are pretty too. It's photographing a little on the blue side, so the background is looking a little bit more teal. In person, it definitely looks more like a true green. Yeah, see the label there, kind of gaudy. I never really liked stuff that's shiny metal like that. Anyway, just thought I would show that real quick. My non-Vera butterfly acquisition. But like I said, just a quick video today, nothing spectacular, just to break this one out of the closet, let it see the light of day for a little bit, since it is National Learn About Butterflies Day. So everybody go out and learn about butterflies. Hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Bag of the Day. Thanks for watching.